Well, hello again, boys and girls. This is Mr. Bedley. We are doing 4th grade Excel lesson number 3. Don't forget to pause the video when I say to pause the video and do problems on your own. If you don't try the problems on your own and you just let the video keep running, well, yeah, you'll get them all right. You can just copy what I'm writing on the screen, but you will never learn how to do this stuff correctly. So make sure you follow those directions. Here we go. We're learning about numbers. Number words less than 1,000. How to write words or read words that mean numbers. Number 1 shows you 401, and it's written 401. Pretty easy, right? Number 2 says 216. You got to make sure you read these words real carefully. Then you want to write that on the blank, 216. Pause the video, try numbers 3 and 4 on your own. Do 3 and 4. All right, you should have done number 3, which says 500. You should have written 500 right here. 107 for number 4, you should have written 107. Hopefully you didn't write 117 or 170. Got to read those words carefully. All right, the next section, let's see. Let's move on here. Bring that up. Okay. There we go. Write the words for each number. So number 5 has 130, which is actually read 130. So they wrote 130 there. Notice that the word and is not in the words. And also notice that they did not write 130. Everything you see here is letters, just letters and words, okay? Let's do number 6 together. You don't need to pause the video. 508 is what this number is, right? So you're going to write 508. I hope you can write neater than me. I'm writing with a stylus on a little mini iPad. A little tricky. 500. See if you spelled your words right there. Fivehundred. A lot of kids misspell that word. 8EIGHT. All right, pause the video. Go ahead and do 7, 8, and 9, all 3 of those, and then turn the video back on to see if you got them right. Here we go. You should have done 7, 8, and 9 before you watch this part. We have 241. Make sure you spelled everything right. You wrote your neatest, and you don't have any extra words in there. Should have exactly 4 words, 241, and you can't write any digits. The next one, number 8, is 3, T-H-R-E-E. Oop, that's it. 100. No word and. A lot of kids like to put the word and in there. 305. All right, and number 9, all you had to do is write 2 words, 7, and the word 100. Did you spell 100 right on all of these? Check that out and see if you did. If you didn't, erase your mistakes and fix them. All right, go ahead and do all 3 of the problems in this next box here. Add them up for the check answer to see if it comes out to be 636. And if it does, you don't have any mistakes probably. And if it doesn't come out to that, go back and look and see if you can find your mistakes before you watch me solve these. All right, 105 is the first one here. You should have already done that. 211, and 320. 320. And you want to write all these over here in the corner. 211, 320, right up against the edge there. 6, 3, and 6. When I add those all together, it comes out. Last section of today's lesson is basic fact practice. So go ahead and pause the video, do all of these problems here at the bottom, turn it back on when you're ready to see the answers. Okay, you should have done all the math facts by yourself. Here we go. I'm going to say them and write them at the same time so you could look at your paper and correct it. We got 15, 8 plus 4 is 12, 5 plus 9 is 14. Just pause the video if I'm going too fast for you there. 2 plus 9 is 11, 9 plus 7 is 16, 6 plus 7 is 13, 2 plus 8 is 10, 6 plus 5 is 11. Next row. 9 plus 4 is 13, 8 and 8 is 16, 5 and 6 is 11, 4 and 8 is 12. 5 and 7 is 12 also. 6 and 9 is 15. 6 plus 4 is 10. 8 plus 5 is 13. 10 minus 9 is 1, this last row. 15 minus 7 is 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. 11 minus 9 is 2. 13 minus 7 is 6. 16 minus 8 is 8. 14 minus 6 is also 8. All right, so that's it. You're going to move on to the guided practice and the homework, if there is homework, I don't remember, on this lesson. Make sure that you're adding up all those check answers, that you're showing all of your thinking by doing calculations, writing down your calculations for any word problems. Make sure that you are putting labels with numbers for any word problems. And make sure that if your check answers don't add up, that you go back and you find your mistake and you work at it until you find it. You erase it, you fix it, you write it neatly. If you cannot, if you just keep trying, you cannot find your mistake, you need to ask somebody for help. Ask an adult, ask an approved person who's allowed to help you on your math to get you some help on that. But don't just scribble something down on the paper to get it done and so that you can turn it in. You want to do your very best. You want to understand each and every problem that you're doing. If something's confusing to you, then get help. Alrighty, so no faking those check answers. Actually really add them up. Don't just copy the number in the corner below all those other numbers that you wrote down. You actually have to add it, because that tells you if you have right answers and wrong answers in the box. Have a good day. Have fun with your math.